Welcome back to Quantreef.com. Ethereum's trading around 1915 right now, sitting right inside a tight liquidity pocket that's worth breaking down. We'll walk through liquidity, support and resistance, VWAP, Fibonacci, fair value gaps, positioning, and where this likely goes over the next several hours. Let's get into it. Price is at 1915, just below session VWAP at 1918.47, which tells you sellers have a slight edge on intraday value right now. The anchored VWAP from the swing high sits at 1913.57 and from the swing low at 1917.98, so price is squeezed between the two. Momentum reads neutral to cautiously bullish given the broader risk-on regime, but this chop right at value means neither side has real control yet. The heat map shows a strong wall up at 1940.7 with close to 30 billion in resting notional. That's the bigger magnet and sits about 1.33% away. Downside has a wall at 1901.8 with around 21 billion resting, closer at under 1% away. Price often gets pulled toward the nearer, cheaper liquidity first before any real reversal, and right now that favors a dip into 1902 before buyers reload. On the panel, resistance above stacks at target 1 1943.65, target 2 1981.29, and target 3 at 2500 flat. Support below sits at the 4-hour swing low of 1909.41, then the stop-loss zone at 1890.44. Given the downside pool is closer and stop hunt risk is marked high, that swing low support is more likely tested first, losing it invalidates the bullish red. Below price there's a bull fair value gap from 1904 down to 1885 on the 4-hour, already over 60% filled, acting like a magnet with a strong revisit rate. Above, a daily bear gap sits way up near 2030 to 2055, too far to matter right now. On the Fibonacci swing, price is sitting right at the 0.382 retracement near 1914.60, inside the range, with 0.5 at 1910 and extensions up toward 1937 and 1949. That nearby fair value gap is more likely to get tagged first before any fib extension talk matters. The grade card reads watch, with an N of 81 and HTS of 60, so structure looks strong but the trend timing score is holding it back. Trend and structure and relative strength are carrying this, while volatility and sentiment layers are dragging it down. Retail is 67% long, top accounts 59.9% long, but the 4-hour taker split is almost dead even at 49.8 versus 50.2. That's a crowded long book against flat actual flow, which usually means retail is a bit offside. Given the downside pool at 1901.8 is closer and stop hunt risk is high, I'd lean toward price sweeping down into that fair value gap and swing low zone first, shaking out the crowded retail longs. If buyers defend that area, the bounce targets 1928 then 1940. If sellers push through, 1901.8 liquidity gets tapped and the door opens toward 1890. Remember, ETH largely takes its cues from Bitcoin, so check Bitcoin's own liquidity map before leaning either way here. Bullish case confirms above 1917 with a move to 1940, invalidated below 1909. Bearish case confirms a break of 1909 toward 1902, invalidated back above 1928. So Ethereum sitting right at a decision point, and whichever side grabs that nearest liquidity pool first probably sets the tone for the next few hours. If this kind of breakdown helps, give the video a like and subscribe. Quantreef.com runs this same 9-layer grade, probability read and liquidity map across 100+ coins, and there's a 7-day trial if you want to dig deeper. This is for educational purposes only, not financial advice.